You see what I mean? Do you see the vision? This is special, guys, okay? So she wore it like that. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna do something a little bit different. Instead of your typical haul and I just show you guys what I bought within the last month or two, this video is all about what I bought versus what I got. I've been seeing it specifically on TikTok and Reels, but I wanted to make it a longer format video and get more in depth about things and just trying out new brands, maybe brands that you've never heard of, smaller brands, and just getting excited for warmer weather. Some of these pieces I've already worn a number of times if you follow me on Instagram, and some pieces I haven't even shown anyone yet. So I am super excited. If you enjoy these types of videos, you want to see more fashion content on my channel, like this video, subscribe to my channel, okay? I'm producing more content these last month or so. It's been a little slow on my end just because of some things going on, but hopefully you understand, so let's get into it. We might as well start out with what I'm wearing right now. This is a matching set by Fabletics. Now, if you don't know, I do work with Fabletics. I get clothes every single month, so I specifically chose this. Now, this is a crinkle knit set. It comes with matching high-waisted shorts. I don't know if these are pajamas, loungewear. I've been wearing these nonstop, so if they are a little bit dirty and you see some dirt, that is why. I just put this in the hamper, and then for this video I was like, wait a minute, I need to take this out. But it's so comfortable. Even a color like this, since it's so light, you can't see through it. So if you didn't want to wear a bra, or if you didn't want to worry about your underwear, I don't see you having any kind of problems. The drawstring is nice, it's not too tight. I am going with an extra small just because I wanted something a little more fitted around the butt. And these have pockets. I like the boxy fit with the top and the pocket in the front. And it's just super comfortable. I would wear this to bed. I would wear this hanging out, doing errands, even as a bathing suit cover up. I think this would be perfect for the summer. I would say this does look like the images online. This is pretty true. This is boxy, this is high-waisted. I like how there are videos on Fabletics, that's super helpful. And overall, I really like a good matching set, so I'm very happy with this one. All right, another knit set. I am so predictable, but this one is actually white compared to the other one is more of a cream. It has a different texture. Now this one I actually rented through Nuuly, which if you don't know, you can actually buy Nuuly pieces. So if you find something and you rent it and you're like, oh, I would really like to have that in my closet, you can buy it for a discounted price. Now, if you want to know more about Nuuly, me breaking it down, the pros and cons, I have a whole video about it, and I also have a referral link. I would definitely check out that video if you're curious. I'll have it right here. Now this, I knew once I got it, I think it was last month, that I had to have it. So this is pretty true to the photos. The only thing is, because I am shorter, I'm 5'4", and I have shorter legs, a longer torso, I did have to hem the pants. So because of this material, I didn't have to worry about doing a proper hem. I could just cut it without any fraying going on. So I cut about 2 inches. And right now it kisses the floor, but I would typically wear like a small heel with it or some sort of sandal, and I wouldn't have to worry about these pants getting dirty. But this is so comfy. Last month I wore this 4 or 5 times together, separately. It's just a really comfortable piece. I still love wearing it during the warmer months, just something with no sleeves or maybe some shorts, but I knew I had to have this. There are buttons in the front. This is thick enough. Again, kind of like the other one where you can't see through. You know what I mean? Always the problem with wearing lighter colors. I would say you don't have to worry about that. And then again, with these pants, they do have a slit. My slit is not as long as it used to be since I did cut 2 inches off. But I really like this. I think this would also be perfect for maybe a bride and you need some white pieces. I would definitely check out Nuuly. I brought the camera down a little bit lower so you can see these jeans. I have these and another pair from Mott Bow. They did send them to me. Now these are the mom jeans. I wouldn't say they're mom jeans, not in my eyes. They fall all the way down to the ankles, so they're a little bit longer. They are high-waisted. I would say this is more of like a high-rise skinny jean, but I do love the wash. I do love that there's some imperfections to them. I got my regular size at 25. When I tried these on maybe over a month ago, they didn't fit. They were like a little bit tight, but but I've been eating a bit healthier, so I think that's why. They have just a little bit of stretch, not too much, so keep that in mind if you like more of a rigid type of jean. I think you would enjoy these. Now, this brand is known for their denim, and they also have some classic tops as well. Overall, it's not exactly how I thought they would look. Similar, but not exactly. Last pair of denim, these are the Mom Allen jeans from the same brand, Mott Bow. This one, again, looks a little bit different because I am petite, so these again hit towards the ankles, but they're still a good length where I wouldn't have to get them hemmed. It hits at my belly button, so like just covers it. Mind you, I do have a longer torso. These are a little more comfortable because they're not as rigid and they're just a little bit thinner. Now, I don't think I'm going to be wearing these right now currently, maybe if I do something at night, but I'll definitely be wearing these more often in the cooler months. But overall, I really like these. I feel like a wash black is really nice, something that everyone can wear and maybe everyone should have in their closet. We have a sweatshirt. This one is from Mott Bow. I just took this out of the laundry because I've been wearing it so much for the last month. It's very comfortable. This is the French terre sweatshirt in vintage white. This is just, it's so comfy, but it's also not too thick, so you can wear it in the warmer months, in the morning, in the evening, maybe if you go to the beach and you watch the sunset, if you go to a concert and kind of just want to throw something over you. I really like this. I got a size small. I'm typically a size small if I had to choose one size over the other. I like something just slightly oversized, nothing too big, but also nothing too tight either. This is a staple in my collection and something that I'll be wearing for years to come. Do you know how some sweaters, once you wash them, they're not as soft as they used to be? This one, I feel like it just gets softer as you wash it. Does that make any sense? Like, it feels so comfy. And I don't even like wearing long sleeve shirts when I go to bed. And this, I feel quite comfortable. It's a good, simple sweatshirt. Look at this. I had no idea that was there. So this is from Fabletics. I got it last month. It's a light pink matching set. Now, they said this is crop. I would disagree. This is hitting me right below the belly button, and mind you, I have a longer torso. So when something says cropped, I'm expecting it to be about here. And even if I were to cinch it, right, it's not doing it for me what I want it to do. I guess I could tie it and make a little knot. I don't know. I don't really care for the elastic. I actually like it loose. And then as far as the shorts, so I got these shorts in a small. I typically get a small for all their pants. But because I got this in a small and it's quite baggy, I think this looks better on the model than me. Naturally, it hits below my belly button, so it's more, not low rise, not high rise. What's the one in the middle? Mid-rise, duh. It's more of a mid-rise. It's definitely baggier, as you can see. The crotch part. My crotch is like up here, and then it's all the way down here. Again, I don't mind a looser feel, but typically I'm not going for that. If it's loungewear and that's kind of how I'm wearing it as loungewear, then I don't mind. But it's definitely not doing anything for my body. But it is soft. It is on the thinner side. What I bought versus what I got, it doesn't align. Hear me out. This looked so good on someone on TikTok, which is how I originally found it. I don't even know what she was doing. She was just talking and it looks so pretty. But mind you, she was sitting and I couldn't tell that it was so cropped. So if you have a larger chest, I have no idea where everything would go. You know what I mean? And because this is crochet, you can kind of see through it. So just keep that in mind. And how this naturally falls, sometimes it could go like, whoop. You know what I mean? I got this on Amazon. I would typically never buy something like this. This is totally out of my comfort zone. One, because it's showing a ton of skin. And then also just the colors. They're bright, they're loud, but it's also fun for the summer. And I could totally see myself wearing this and just like maybe some high-waisted bikini bottoms. I think that would look really cute, but not too bad, and I don't mind it. I know this looks super basic compared to what I just showed you before. This is by Mott Bow. Like I said earlier, they do have classic pieces like t-shirts and longer sleeve shirts. This is a fitted v-neck. I got a size small. This color is light camel. It looks exactly like the model I love the fit of this. This is not too fitted. That's kind of my problem with t-shirts. The style is fitted. Sometimes it's just too fitted and I don't like things that tight. So this to me is perfect. I feel like I can breathe, I can eat. It has a nice stretch to it. I really like this color. It's very similar to my skin tone, you know? Maybe if it was just a little bit warmer. But sometimes we forget when we buy clothing that we need some good basics. I love unique pieces, but sometimes during the summer months when it's hot and humid, I just want something simple just to put on no matter what kind of bra I'm wearing. It's just gonna work. And this is it. If I was rating this out of 5 stars, I would totally give it a 5. I don't think I've been rating any of these pieces, but whatever, you guys know what I mean. I just took lunch break since they were mowing outside. I ate some ramen. My tummy is feeling very satisfied. So moving on to the next top. This one I rented through Nuuly for this month. This looks exactly like the photos. It's a little bit cooler. I thought it'd be a little more neutral. Now you can wear it just like this, or what you can do, which I totally forgot until I saw the photos, and I haven't had the chance to wear this. Maybe I'll wear it in another video. I don't want to flash anyone, but you can crisscross it. How did you do it? Like this. Haha, okay. You see what I mean? Do you see the vision? Like this. That looks a little more interesting, don't you think? I'm not gonna tie it, but you guys can picture it, right? See what I mean? Now, I would have liked this to be just a tad longer, maybe an inch longer. It's quite cropped, as you guys can see. This is basically a knit bralette, but I thought this was something that I would wear this month, even though I haven't worn it too much. We're gonna change that and you guys will see this on my Instagram. This top that you see, or lack of top, is also from Nuuly. It kind of has mixed reviews, which I totally understand why. I love the color of this. I wish the fabric was different. It gets very wrinkly and it's quite thin, but I do love the detail. This will be a lot of fun to wear, but it's very, very difficult to get on and off. Once you have this on, you're not taking it off. You might as well just sleep in it, you know what I mean? And I don't even have broad shoulders or a larger head, and it was just so hard to get over my head and shoulders. So is it worth it? Maybe not. And then you also have to add the point of like, are you sweaty when you're wearing this? There's just a lot of layers, you know what I mean? But it is pretty. We can all say that, right? It's so simple, but at the same time, it's so intricate. All right, now I gotta take this off and give me 10 minutes. I really love the cut of this top specifically. That's the reason why I got it. I believe I got it from Urban Outfitters. I don't typically shop there. Like, I love how it goes in. This is so beautiful. I love details around the neck area. I think that's just a beautiful way to put focus. The only negative to this is that it is on the sheer side. I wish this was just a little bit thicker. If this material was thicker, I would definitely want it in other colors. I don't think they make it in other colors, but I love this cut. It's just really special, but again, so simple. What do you guys think of this one? I already took the tag off. I've been wearing this for maybe a month or so, so I'm not returning it, but I'd love to know your thoughts. This top is absolutely breathtaking. Come on. You gotta admit, but man, is it pricey, and it keeps selling out. So I discovered this brand probably through Instagram. That's how I find most brands. The brand is called, let me make sure I pronounce it correctly, or try to pronounce it correctly, Fae Parfouch. Fae Parfouch, which means made by. We like to refer to it as an unconventional modern day couture that produces high quality handcrafted clothing on the principles of sustainability, individuality, and female empowerment. I would totally agree. All of their pieces are super feminine, delicate lace. This one is made out of linen. The other one I'm going to show you is beautiful as well. This is stunning. Like, I don't even want to try to mess it up or anything. I guess, would you call this a bustier? I guess it's kind of a bustier. It's just so pretty. Now, because of the lace, specifically under the armpits, it is going to rub. Now, that could also be because of the straps, and I could loosen it and make it a little bit longer so it's not digging. So just keep that in mind. There is no way I'm returning this because I love it so much and I've been waiting for it to come back in stock. Now I will have all these pieces linked down below. Some might be in stock, some might not be. From what I'm learning about this brand is that once it comes back in stock, you want to buy it immediately. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if this comes back again because it's sold out, I think, a couple of times. But they do things in collections. So they just had one that came out maybe just a few weeks ago, and this was restocked around the same time. I wouldn't be surprised if they come out with another collection towards the end of summer. But this is special, guys, okay? Out of all the pieces I talk about today, this is the one that I had my eyes on for quite a while. Isn't it darling? I'm just so obsessed. I hope you guys can get your hands on it too, but let me try on the other piece that's from the same brand. So if you were obsessed with the top before, look at this one. So this is a dress. Same brand. It has a handkerchief hem, which is my favorite part about it. They use reclaimed mesh, which I really love that, being able to reuse scraps and whatever you have. Now this is called the Penelope dress. Now I do have some negatives. It's gorgeous. It does have an opening. You just tie it yourself. All right, should we talk about the pros or the cons? Maybe we start with the pros since I've already talked about some of the pros. I love the lace right here. I think that's beautiful, delicate. It just adds a little bit of something instead of being totally mesh. Now, if you're worried that this might be too sheer around the chest, it is layered. I wouldn't say it's lined, but it is layered, so it has multiple mesh layers. It's so gorgeous. I feel like, you know, a little ballerina. You know what I mean? And it's very comfortable. Now, let's get into the negatives. The first one, since this is a strapless dress, this tends to slide. And the reason why is because there's no traction with mesh. It doesn't have those little, I guess they're like silicone that you see on bras or prom dresses or wedding dresses that tend to be right here. I think that could have helped. So you might be doing this a little bit throughout the day. Like, no matter how tight you make this, I feel like you are going to struggle with that. So just kind of keep that in mind. And then the other negative, the main negative for me, is that it is on the shorter side. Even on the model who has a shorter torso compared to me, as you guys can see, it's skimpy, right? I think they could have made this handkerchief hem just a few inches longer. And mind you, I am on the shorter side, so if you are a tallie, this one is not going to work. But I've seen them wear this as a skirt, so I will show you guys that next. Hopefully I don't get demonetized, but I'm going to show you guys real quick. So you just do this, bring it down, right? And then also that helps because then you can bring the skirt down and it's longer. And then I just tie it. All right, now I'm just gonna put on the sweater, which is another piece that I want to talk to you guys about. All right, I'm covered. I'm good to go. Hopefully I don't get demonetized. So as you can see, this is the perfect skirt length. It's not too conservative where you're like, oh, let me hike it up a bit, you know? Like, it's still above the knee. The longest handkerchief hem hits at my knee. I know for everyone's going to be a little bit different, but I would have preferred this length for the dress. Now I'll probably wear it as a dress, but not very often. I'm going to wear it as a skirt. But I even love this paired together, like something mesh and lace with a knit top. Now this one is from Nuuly. I think it's the Urban Outfitters brand or the Free People brand. I don't remember, but I love the asymmetrical cut and how the buttons are on this side. I love a good sweater moment that you could just throw it on you when you're a little chilly, or maybe you just like watching the sunset with someone you like, you know what I mean? It's just so effortless. This dress is really out of my comfort zone. I also rented it through Nuuly. It's crochet, so you gotta be very careful, you know, be very delicate. Don't put it on a hanger. You wanna fold it, put it on a shelf type of thing. Just be very careful with it, especially if you have pets or little kids. But this is like the perfect resort wear outfit. I posted this on my Instagram. It's one of my favorite videos, at least so far. I love how it looks. I love crochet. I've been loving crochet for now 4 or 5 years or so. I have a lot of it. I think I did a whole video on how to style crochet. If any of you guys are interested, I'll have that video right here. But what made me nervous about this dress is the back. It does look the same on the model. I ended up getting a small petite, which is perfect for me because it hits right at the ankles. If I ended up going with the standard size, I think it would just be a little too long. And when you're renting, you can't cut things unless you know you're gonna buy it. And then a crochet, of course, you wouldn't be able to just cut it. You would have to do it in a special way. But look how low this is. That makes me nervous, you know? Like, I love the back detail, but this lower part is definitely something different, especially since this dress is also fitted. I don't really do that either. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. I don't really buy things like that. So it's definitely out of my comfort zone. I do think it's really beautiful. It's a bit sexy, you know, but I had fun. I still kind of want to wear it one more time, but I only have a few more weeks with these pieces, so hopefully I get a chance. Since we're here, let's talk about this shell necklace. I got this at Urban Outfitters. I thought this looked beautiful paired together, so this is how I styled it. Super simple, but it's just very resort vibes, you know, like as if I walked out of the ocean or something, you know. I feel like I'm a mermaid. I just need some mermaid hair, and I'm pretty sure that's what I did for that photo shoot. But again, super simple. You guys might have noticed I don't wear too much jewelry, and I feel like I need to up my game with my jewelry. I like to keep it pretty minimal, but I definitely want to get some more earrings and just do something a little bit different this year. This is how I look when I go to the beach. I'm just kidding, guys. No, I don't. If you guys follow me on Instagram, then you guys would not be surprised by this dress. I was deciding between this one and the blue one that I'm going to show you right after. Again, rented them through Nuuly. I ended up choosing this dress, and if you do follow me and you did participate in that poll, I think the majority picked this dress. Now, this wedding was outdoors. It was in Pennsylvania. It gave me Parent Trap vibes. The one with Lindsay Lohan, with the campfires, just being by a river, the cabins. It was so the bride and the groom, and the bride is the one who's my friend. I've known her since 7th or 8th grade, and it was just so amazing to be able to watch them and share that special day with them. So this is what I went for. I love it. It fits really well. Now, I'm typically between an extra small and small. For this, I ended up getting an extra small because anything with a halter top, I like to go a size down because sometimes a small will be a little too baggy in the chest. I like to get small because there's a little more room, so around my waist it's fitted, you know what I mean? Like, I can't overindulge, like this is it type of thing. Anything more, it would start to be really tight and might gather, and it won't look as nice. But this fits beautifully, and my favorite part is the slit. Now, this slit is quite high, so if you were to wear Spanx, you may see your Spanx, so just keep that in mind. But a lot of girls who rented this dress wore it to outdoor weddings, so I think it fits perfectly. And I was a little nervous because the bridesmaids, they were wearing different shades of pink and mauve, and this is like pink, so I was like, I don't know, but I got it anyway because it has a floral, so I think I was fine. My friend didn't mention anything. And this was like easy breezy. It wasn't too tight where I felt constricted. Enough air was flowing through, you know what I mean? I never had to worry about anything falling out. It's just super simple. So all I'm saying is you should follow me on Instagram, and you should help me decide what I wear. I talk more about lifestyle as well, and it's more up to date. One last thing with this dress, it is lined. That is so important to me, all right? And it's not something thin. This is nice. And if I'm wearing such skimpy underwear and I'm not wearing Spanx or any kind of shorts, I'm always just a little nervous with those kinds of things. So you do not have to worry about that with this dress. Why didn't anyone tell me? I had lip gloss on my cheek. I hate when that happens, when you change and then your hair gets in the gloss. So let me just reapply. This is Maybelline Lifter Gloss. One of my favorite lip glosses from the drugstore. But anyway, back to this dress. So I was choosing between that floral dress and this blue number. It is sexier, also has a slit. I love a good slit moment. This dress I think would have been better if the wedding was inside, a little more formal. But I love the asymmetrical, the one strap. I love that it drapes. As someone who doesn't have a lot of curves, this adds curves. Although my beach house has a lot of blue, I personally don't wear blue that much. But this looks really beautiful against my darker hair. You know what I mean? I think this would look really nice if I had like straight hair, something super simple, maybe some earrings, and that's it. So sadly, I don't have an event to wear this to. I wish I did. Maybe if I was back in the city, I could kind of sneak into something. But I'll probably do some sort of little photo shoot or moment, because you gotta, you know, if you're renting something, you gotta take a pic or it didn't happen. But I got a small, I believe. I'll clarify down below and I'll add my sizes if that's helpful. Oh, one last thing. This length is perfect. It hits at the ankle. I'm not wearing any shoes with any of these pieces, just so you guys know, but it hits right at the ankle. Again, probably a little hard to see since this room is smaller and I can't back you up fully. And one more thing, just one more before I forget. This is lined just like the other one. Again, I appreciate something like that, like a slip dress. Most slip dresses are not lined, but this one is, so you don't have to worry about it. Ooh, let me add one more accessory, this one. I wouldn't pair these two together, although the shade of blue is very similar. This is a scarf from Target. I bought this because I want to style it with a different Nuuly dress that I got, I guess that was in May, and I wore it on my head. Again, if you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen it already. It was this really pale yellow dress that I ended up wearing to a bridal shower. And then for the shoot, I wore this in my hair. How did I do it? I'm trying to remember. I think it was something like this, you know, but cuter, obviously. This right now doesn't look that great. But you get my point. I'll have the video up here for any of you guys that missed it. This is really soft, so just be careful if you were to style it in your hair because it will fall out. Maybe just add some bobby pins to anchor it. But again, you could also wear this around your neck, accessorize it on your bag, your tote or something. I just love changing it up because every day I wouldn't do something like this, but every now and then I like to do something different. This is giving me the vibes that I'm going on vacation, even though I'm not this summer. Is anyone else with me? I'm just staying home. I might rent a pool. That's something new that I've never done. My boyfriend discovered it. We might rent a pool because we really want our puppies to swim in a pool. But anyway, I discovered this brand on Instagram, like usual. The brand is called With Jean. I think that's how you pronounce it, like pants, jeans. This is so beautiful. I love this kind of material. It's a crochet, but it's different. It's kind of like a window pane, and everything matches, which makes it so easy. You can't mess it up. You're gonna look chic no matter what. So I got a small in the top, a small in the bottom. You can probably see the bottoms. Again, hopefully I don't get demonetized. This style of bathing suit I typically would not get, specifically the bottoms, just because how skimpy they are. Can you guys see? As I get a piece of hair out of my mouth. It's just quite skimpy, and I don't like string bikinis because I'm always worried that it's just going to fall off of me. You know, that's my biggest worry, which is why I never buy them. But I love the bikini top. It has a little bit of padding. I like a little padding just for shape, and so it's not so see-through. Like, this is perfect. Now, you don't have to wear crisscross. I just, you know, I felt like it. You could just wear it like a triangle bathing suit. And then as far as the button-up, I got a medium because that was one of the only sizes I could get. And I'm glad I did because it's not that oversized. It is in the sleeves, but everywhere else, it's not that big. And because I'm wearing this primarily as a cover-up, I like when things are a little oversized. I was expecting this top to actually cover more of my butt. I think I would have liked that a little bit more. And then as far as the skirt, I wish it was longer. I feel like that's always my problem with skirts. I do like things high-waisted. The model was wearing it high-waisted, but I've also seen people style it low-waisted. I will show you guys real quick what it looks low-waisted on me, but don't be taking screenshots because it's not gonna look good. So she wore it like this. I don't know. Like, this is just not doing it for me. But then again, it does make the skirt longer and not so cheeky. She did it like this And then she was also more curvy. And then she had the straps up here. She looked way better than me, okay? She could pull this off better than I could have ever. It was something like this. Kind of, maybe. I feel like now I just look really weird and awkward. Okay, we're putting it back to high-waisted. It makes me feel more comfy. But anyway, I love this set. I'm gonna just pretend I'm on vacation when I'm renting a pool, you know? For this summer, I only bought 2 bathing suits because both of these bathing suits that I'll be showing are on the expensive side, you know, 100 plus, especially if you are buying the matching pieces. But then I was like, all right, then I'm only getting 2 because typically I buy like 4 or 5, you know what I mean? But I had to budget and limit myself. But I'm really happy about this one. So let me show you the last bathing suit. We're finally at the last piece. This is my last bikini for this year. Well, is it for this year? Probably not. I'll most likely be buying another one when I go to Florida this winter. But this brand is called Leonessa. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that correctly. Again, found it on Instagram. I love a white bathing suit. I really like this one, especially because it's lined so you're not going to be able to see through it. The material is thick. It has this texture to it. So again, you don't have to worry about it. I love how you could crisscross it if you want to. If you just want to do a regular tie, you could do that as well. These bottoms are on the cheekier side, but this is more of my style where I could make it high-waisted if I want to. You know what I mean? I could have gone smaller with the top, like I could have done like an extra small, but I ended up doing small just to be safe. Whenever I do international orders, I really don't like to do exchanges or any types of returns. So for me, it's better to be safe and get a small than to get an extra small, because an extra small, the bottoms would have been way too tight, especially back here. But this is what I'll be wearing for 4th of July weekend and just throughout the summer. And I'm excited to go swimming, kayaking, paddleboarding. I'm buying a paddleboard hopefully within the next week, and I'll arrive in time for July 4th. I'm excited to do that with my puppies. Can you just picture Boo just like standing on her paddleboard? I think that would be so cute. And that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed just something a little bit different than your typical haul. If you did like this video, subscribe to this channel for more fashion and beauty content. I'll see you guys in another video. Bye!